Hi, Cancer. Welcome back. This is a mid-February love reading. I am only usually here for monthlies lately, but I thought I would jump on and do a special mid-February around the time of Valentine's Day love reading for each sign. So if this one doesn't resonate for any reason, you can just leave it to the side. Check your other ones. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I've got two decks I've been shuffling that are for you and your person that we're thinking about in this reading. Could be anybody. In a relationship, not in a relationship, single couple. There's no distinction. You're here for a reason, so pick what you're thinking about, and we will do it from there. Okay? So, Cancer. Let's see. What's up for you mid-February? Oops. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands popped out, so I'll keep it. Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups. Interesting energy. And the bottom of the deck is the Son of Pentacles. In this deck, that's more like the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So, let's see. You might be having the energy of having reached your point of, I guess, overwhelm or saturation or overburden with this situation. It looks like you had enough. I mean, it looks like you certainly could be the other person, but I'm feeling more like you left the scenario with the Eight of Cups here. You have the Nine of Wands and then the Eight of Cups. You were feeling overwhelmed. The other scenario is you're overwhelmed about the fact that somebody else just kind of ghosted or left the building. And it could have been an Emperor. It could be that you were fed up and you left, or you're overwhelmed with the fact that somebody else left. I think you're going to know which one it is. One of you is putting good boundaries in place and or being more demanding. Let me think about which way I'm feeling this, okay? I mean, probably just read the other person to get the better read on this. Nine of Wands means you're actually willing to stay in it for one more fight. But I believe that that's what it is. You were willing to stay in it for one more fight. Somebody else left, most likely an Emperor type who's more controlling, my way or the highway type, who is more rigid in this scenario, not as emotional. But you still harbor a flame. You still harbor a cup for this person, Cancer. So you were willing to give it a go, and you do still harbor some feelings that are real. It could just be this also is somebody new coming on the scene, but let's see. With the Knight of Pentacles here, I think that you were getting realistic, and then we have the Lovers. Yeah, this was a deep feeling for you. You thought this person was the one, and you've been kind of called back into being more practical about this to see, were you being, in a fantasy about that, or was it real? So you're analyzing what really went down. This was abrupt. This was a harsh leaving. This was a harsh leaving that Emperor did. The Emperor did it like in a selfish way. And yet you either have a new love coming in or you still harbor some love feelings for this person. So there's a leaving here, Six of Swords, to maybe they thought they're moving on to a better, calmer situation. Four of Cups. Nine of Swords. Yeah, they definitely had angst over leaving. They maybe didn't want to do that for some reason, but they felt they needed to. And they have Ace of Cups right under your Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. Okay. And Three of Swords. So what you don't know or may not realize is that they were really hurt about how this went down. They were really hurt how this went down. So something on your end, maybe they weren't sure about your commitment, or maybe they saw, maybe there was an element of both of you pushing the one or the other away, because they had the Four of Cups, which is definitely like I'm not sure I want your offer. And it's kind of, it's striking me that there's a bit of hard, it's a bit hard to understand like the chicken or the egg in this situation. Like you might have responded a certain way thinking you were responding to their disinterest, and they responded by retreating from what they thought maybe was your disinterest. So I think there's just like a really confusing thing here where you were not on the same page. Like you were each like one half step off of the other. And you both experienced angst, and this person definitely experienced angst. Nine of Swords, Three of Swords. In fact, if anything, you seem to have been dealing better with this. Seriously, yeah, it's a deep connection. Definitely a deep connection. I'm just going to pull a clarifier for you, Cancer. See what else you should know up here. I just think it's very complicated. Well, you've got success and victory coming. You definitely have success and victory coming. I think you're going to get that through clarity of some sort, maybe communication. It's a bit of a standoff energy until you get to the Ace of Cups. It looks like you both want to come forward and share your feelings. Really kind of feeling very happy about seeing that. Very happy about seeing that. And then we also have the Six of Wands, which is another victory. Victory, victory. Good for you, Cancer. Wow. And the Empress. Wow. That's amazing. Amazing, amazing. So out of what could be a very potentially challenging situation is victory coming. Victory definitely coming. I didn't even shuffle that. And for your person, what do you need to know about them more than the Ace of Cups? Ace of Cups here. What was the moving away or disinterest? What was the confusion? What was the confusion? I mean, do we have to look back? Because we're in the moment of an Ace of Cups, but let's see. It's just there's confusion between the two of you still. The Nine of Coins. Well, they may have business to take care of. They may have felt like they had to take care of some work, business, needed to see if they could strike it out on their own because of the conflict. And they could be a bit of a conflict avoidant person too. But they were, you know, and it may be in just a very positive way. They were being independent and setting some boundaries and just kind of, you know, trying to preserve themselves because they were hurt. So they went off to try and preserve themselves. I don't see any malice or bad intent here. Like there's no like you were being a good person and they weren't, or they were being a good or bad person. I don't really get that this is a bad person. I think they had conflicting thoughts and that they had to kind of make a decision and they weren't sure. But then at the heart of the matter, you may not be very alike. However, you both have feelings for each other or are feeling emotional about this right now. So, interesting message, Cancer. Interesting message right now. Sorry. Do it for the love. So if that's your main thing and that's what you have in common, Cancer, maybe that is where you should focus your energy right now, is what do we have in common? We obviously share some love, some tenderness, some connection. So go with it and see what develops. And if there's things to clear up at the heart of it, if you're both feeling this so in a mirroring way, this is a good sign. You've got victory on your side anyway, that this could work out well. Okay, if it's the right thing to do, you'll know. But if it is, you know, do it for the love and see what happens. So I wish you luck with it, and let me know if it resonates. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever you feel like doing, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.